Hello friends, welcome back to this object series in JavaScript. So today we are going to see about this keyword inside your object methods. This is very important part in any programming language because in object oriented programming you will come across this keyword, why we need them and all this stuff we are going to see today. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So for the startup, I will give you one example. Let's say you want to access the object properties inside your methods, object methods. So how you can access it? So for the startup, I have created this user object which contains first name, last name and one method which is get full name. We are yet to implement its functionality here, but how we can access first name and last name and provide it to this get full name method and return the full name out of it. So there we can use this keyword. So to access the object inside a method we can use this keyword. So let me just type it here for you. So I'm using a string interpolation here, so I can type this, and as soon as I type dot here, you can see I can access all the properties of this particular object, user object. So I will just do first name, then I'll give one space, again I will type dollar and curly braces to access the last name. So this is how you can write your get full name implementation. And I'll just do one thing here, console log, and I will just access the get full name method and call it inside our console log function. Let us see what happens here. So let me just run this. I'm inside 27 object this file. So if I hit enter, I can see my full name Nilesh Patwa is printed. So this function or this method is returning me the combined name, which is first name and last name. So this is how you can access the first name and last name using this keyword. So these are two properties of that particular object. Let's say you don't want to use this keyword, you can directly use the object itself, but there is a catch. I will show you here. So let's say I want to access player, sorry, player, then first name I can access. Again I'll type the same thing, player dot last name, and if I call this inside my console.log and player dot get full name, so we can see what it prints. So let me just run this. So if you see, we are getting two Nilesh Patwa, one from above example and the second from player example. So this is how you can access it using player itself. So you can complete this kind of functionality without using this keyword as well. But there is a problem. We will come back to it later. But let's say I have implemented a get full name method inside my player object, which is using player reference directly and using first name here. So it will print the full name here. So let me just show you. So if you can see, second line has been printed from this player method, player object. Now we have one problem here. I'll do one thing first. I will create a new player here and I will assign a player to it. If I uh, call this method, it will work. But first let me just make player equals to null. Null is a data type. Null means nothing. So let me call console.log here with a new player, and if I call get full name, we can see the results, what happens. So if you see here, cannot read property fname of null because I have made player null here. Before that player was available, so it has printed the Nilesh Patwa here. But as soon as I created a new player with assigning a player to it, and I have assigned null value to player, it breaks here because I'm referencing player inside this. But if I do this, and instead of player, I can use this keyword to refer the current object. to access the current object. And if I run this again, this will work. So the second line was printed from player, then I made the player null, and again new player get full name was printed, so that was there. So this is how you can use this keyword inside your objects. It will work without this keyword as well, but I shown you how it will break, in which places it will break. So now let's go ahead. So another principle is this keyword is not bound. What I mean by not bound? So in many programming languages, this keyword can only be attached inside one object or a class. So you cannot directly use it in a function. So let me show you one thing. Here I am creating a function with console.log. Hi there, my name is this.name. So currently this is an independent function. It does not hold any context here, and this keyword inside a function is referring to this function itself. So you can use this inside here. And I am creating one admin object with name property in it, and I am assigning say hi. I am creating a property say hi and assigning this speak function to it. So let me just uncomment this, and if I run here, I can see hi there, my name is Adam. So this is how you can call any method or any function which is using this keyword, and you can assign it to object which contains sort of same properties. You can use this. Let me create one more thing, new user here. Let me name this name as Nilesh. I will give another extra property, let's say 24 as a age, and say hi, or any other name, let's say Funk, and I will assign speak to it, and let me save this. If I call here new user dot funk, and if I call this, let us see what happens. One more thing I'll do, console dot clear, so we can see it clearly. So yeah, first Adam is printed. The function we are assigning is the same, which is the independent function without any object to it. So we can use this inside any function. So that is the meaning of this statement. This keyword is not bound to any object or any class. We can use it in any function, and then we can create a context out of it, so it will work. And as we know, we can directly use this keyword as well, so it will not throw any errors. So if I create a function and it just prints this keyword, if I call this function, and let us see what happens here. So it has printed a global object here, if you see here. So it is not throwing any error, but if I convert it into a arrow function or function expression, it will not throw any error. So that is how it works. If you print this inside any object, then it will print the current object. Let me give you a clear example here. So let's say I have created a new user here. I will add a log method here, and which is nothing but a function keyword, and then okay, I'll write a shorthand syntax, log, and then this. So console.log, I will print this. So let us see what happens. So right now you can see I have log method here, and if I call log, let us see what happens. Let me just comment this out. So as you can see, it is printing the current object. So that is how this keyword works in JavaScript. We will see about lexical scope, this keyword scope, whether it is arrow function, normal function, function declaration. It works differently in arrow function. So that part is in the next video, how we can create a arrow function and all those stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please press the like button, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.
I don't know where I am, I don't know where you take me, I don't know where you take me. sunlight.